Okay, let's work on your side kick. First, you want to get in your coil position, bringing that knee up. Make sure your toes are up here. We're then going to pivot so that our heel is pointed directly at our opponent or our targeting area. And then we throw that out into an extension and then recoil, pivot, back down. From this side, coil position, pivot, my heel is pointing in direction of attack. I straighten that leg out, pulling it back, pivot, and then I'm down. The reason we kick with that heel at that angle right here is that we want to use this quadricep muscle, the largest muscle in your body, to really extend out for that kick. Boom. Here. If you throw your kick from a round position, it's not going to have that much power if I'm coming from here and I'm rounding into the side kick. Here. What I want to do is come, boom, and push it into that side kick by bringing it up and facing right there. So it doesn't come around, it just goes straight, kicking with that powerful muscle. Once again, from this angle, come up into coil position, pivot, my heel's pointing in the direction of attack, I extend, recoil, pivot, and back down. Practice that at home. Let's take a closer look at that side kick. If we have a partner, a normal side kick might be like this, where a foot comes up, around, and plants. The side kick is actually when it lands on your opponent from around here. Boom. The problem with that type of a side kick is that my opponent is moving in. When I'm kicking, he's actually jamming my attack, because my knee is coming from around. It's more of a round side kick instead of a side kick side kick. A side kick is actually where I pivot all the way up this way and my heel is pointing at him. That way when he charges, he's actually charging into the kick. And even if he jams it, I still have something to push off of. Now how I want to use that is if I'm coming here, I got the power of the round, but I don't have the power of the leg. But by coming all the way to this side, I have the power of that muscle, so I can really attack and get a really good kick. For developing your side kick, get yourself a book. Start off in that coil position, go into your pivot, and put that book right there. Go to an extension and a recoil, pivot, and back down. For helping develop the kick, actually you want repetitions. So you want to bring that up there, get your balance, extend it out, bring it back, extend it out, bring it back. For more advanced students, what we're going to want to use is a much bigger book. This is a much smaller book, so we use a bigger book. So I'll toss this one out, get myself a heavier book. Again, come into that coil position, pivot, place that book there, extend out, and back. For practice, repetition, and back. Okay, practice that at home. For doing your ground kick, if you're on ice or slippery ground, it's not wise for you to be standing up like this. It's going to be very slippery, very easy for you to fall down. So when your opponent's coming in, you want to drop and get 3 points of contact on the ground, your knee and your 2 hands. Then you'll lift that leg up and you have the kick. When you form that tripod on the ground, you have a lot more balance. Even if your kick isn't very powerful, it's probably going to knock your opponent off or down. And falling and hitting on the hard ice isn't very comfortable.